Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. Good D by Şengün. Durant for three. Doncic pulls down the board. Now Los Angeles with it. They trail by three. Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Hachimura missing. Okogie on the wing. Driving inside.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Back to Reeves. Inside. Hachimura. And the layup is good off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Durant drives in. And the shot goes.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close range look.
Now Doncic hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It's hauled in by Houston. For three, Smith. Doncic grabs the miss. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. It's rebounded by Şengün. To the middle. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great
It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Minnesota Timberwolves. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Defensive foul. Moses Moody.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Now here's Curry to the paint. Here's Green. Gobert pulls it in. Now Edwards to the middle. Gobert, no good. And the foul called on Edwards.
Anthony.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
To the inside. Green. And Green slams it in.
Boy, you love to see the lift Draymond Green gets on these dunks. Once he's established, forget about it.
Down low. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 5.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Randall. He's got 5. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Outside Edwards. Lock at 6. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Back to Curry. Driving to the basket. The shot's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And it goes down 2 points.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Pass to Green. DiVincenzo with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. He's got 8.
And I like to see this. They're hard.
Oh, how about the talent, the creativity? Butler with the highlight reel attack.
You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony Edwards has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Inside, and Green slams it in.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
To the inside. Gobert. Green with the block. They retain possession. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. To the middle. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Watch your head. Jimmy Butler in the house.
It's Edwards on the wing. And he drives in. The Warriors pull it in. To the paint. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Back to DiVincenzo. to Gobert. It's good.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Julius Randle getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
14, Minnesota, 18.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Here's Edwards. Down low. Randle with the bucket. Randle's got 12 in the game. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. That one goes. Count it. McDaniels got his first basket.
Yeah, Jake McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. To Kuminga. And here is Butler. Shot clock at 5. Those three-pointers off the mark. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Curry getting it done inside.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
Here's the drive, and it's in there. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
Yeah, that's fantastic execution. Jimmy Butler has excellent touch close to the rim.
Off target with his 3. Golden State moving it around. Curry outside. Steph, perfection from the arc.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Inside, here's Randle. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the middle. There's Gobert. uses the glass to finish the layup.
I guess Rudy Gobert right where he wanted to be. Touches the ball and rises and fires.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready for work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you, Kevin.
Hasn't bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Here's Edwards. Reed trying to get open. Pass to Randall. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Butler. Minnesota with the rebound. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Outside Edwards. To the inside. Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reid. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
There's Kuminga. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Hield.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here is DiVincenzo. And the wide open shot from Reed. Buries the long-range jumper. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead. Pass to post. Shot to stop the run. It's Curry outside. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Randall surveying the D. He takes it in. And Moody pulls it down. Warriors trail by 9. And Green gets it to go. Green's got the first bucket of the third here for the Warriors.
There's a dogged intensity with which Draymond Green plays the game of basketball. He will get to the space he wants and score it.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Warriors.
Edwards inside. Randall left side. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Payton. Outside Curry. Payton outside. Here he goes. And the dunk by Payton.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Edwards drives in. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And Doris, we saw it. Something just clicked for Jaden McDaniels and his rebounding in the 2025 season.
Well, his rebounding and beyond, let's remember his team decided to put the ball in his hands a little bit more, and he elevated his game on the offensive end as well.
A nice shot by Moody.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams. Well, right to the rim. If there's a size advantage, you attack immediately.
Pass to Kuminga. Stolen by McDaniels. On the wing, DiVincenzo. McDaniels outside. The 11-footer. Draymond Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. On the wing, Green. To the paint. Here's Pajemski. Scoreless thus far. To the middle. Shots good by Green.
Well, it's refreshing to see Green not just help run the offense, but also be involved with production.
And here's Edwards from the arc. So it's the Warriors now. It's stolen by Edwards. Inside, Randall. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. McDaniels outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. McDaniels got 9 points.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Warriors trail by 7. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Mike Conley gets the bucket.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it. Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
On the wing, Miller. To the inside. And Reed throws it down.
Whoa, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Wow, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
And it's Miller in the corner. Good on the triple. Miller's got his first 3 points of the game.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Curry with it. And it's Miller picking him up.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
First team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Moody with it. An easy 2 points on the layup. Moody's got 7 points.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Here's Curry. Steph Curry, what a finish!
Boy, his hustle and his acceleration makes Steph Curry such an excellent open floor player. This guy has the ability to finish on the break time and time again.
Here's Conley. Misses in close. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Curry. 3 seconds left. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game. And both free throws good for Curry.
Probably as close to a sure ping as you can have at the free throw line.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters.
The Timberwolves. 49.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Butler. To the hoop, Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Naz Reid.
That's an example to me of the attack mindset of Jimmy Butler. Puts it on the deck, draws contact. Simple.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Oh, he had all the room he needed, just failed to convert it.
And finished off by Horford.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
Pass to Randall. Butler with the steal. Healed left side. Here's Podziemski. Defended by DiVincenzo. A shot by Podziemski, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Down low. Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, Julius Randall is getting to his spots and starting to really cook.
Back to Horford. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Warriors. Number 30.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And finished off by Horford.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
5 to shoot. To the inside. And finished off by Gobert.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
Here's Curry. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Substitution for your Warriors. Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga. Moses Moody.
Now Green. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. It's Randall. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good. The Warriors trailing. Now here's Butler. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal foul.
That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Team foul.
Boy, I love to watch Jimmy Butler work in the post. High activity level. Hard not to foul that guy.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Boy, in a tight game, he steps up and delivers.
And stolen by Butler. Stephen Curry. No good from 3. Edwards. Into the lane. And there's the dunk.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've held a 12-point lead early.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Butler outside. Good. Lays it right in there.
You can see it from the moment he caught the basketball. Jimmy Butler delivers again.
Randle with the ball. Butler covering. McDaniels outside.
Yeah, good job to take it right after.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can handle the second.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
It's Randall. Throws it down. What an assist!
That's about trusting your guy in the clutch. Julius Randle embracing a tough opportunity.
Gobert there for the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. They lead by 4. Now Randall. Crane from outside.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute. Jimmy Butler loves to rise to the occasion, sticks it right in the defense's face.
And the shot goes in.
This guy's such a strong mid-range shooter.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Well, the gravity of Stephen Curry allows for him to find open teammates, and boy, does he relish the chance.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 7. Guys, what's your take?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul.
Buddy Hield.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He drops the first one, and that's